Hello to my lovely Capricorn out there. This is Brandon with Wow, here to bring you your weekend vibes energetic reading for August 9th through the 11th. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. I hope that the week finished out strong for you. For all of my new viewers, thank you for stopping by. For all of my returning viewers, thank you for coming again and spending some time with your boy. I appreciate every single one of you. All of you are awesome and amazing. Thank you for coming and rocking with me. The way that I do the weekend reads, we'll do 2 cards for each kind of Capricorn out there. We're going to do 2 for the Capricorn that's single. We're going to do 2 for the Capricorn that's in a loving couple in a relationship. And then we're going to do 2 for this, the Capricorn that's maybe a bit complicated. Maybe you're not sure where you stand, or maybe you're not sure where you want to be with somebody. But either way, you can take information from any one of the 2 pairs. You guys are all Capricorns at the end of the day, and energy is fluid, so there's probably going to be information in each of the cards no matter where you status yourself or where you think you stand. But let's go ahead and get into it. What do we have for my beautiful Capricorn coming into August 9th through the 11th? What do we have for the lovely, wonderfully, smart, intelligent, beautiful Capricorn? Whoop, whoop, whoop. There it is. And forgive my sound effects. I love going whoop, whoop, whoop whenever the cards flop out. It just seems like the appropriate thing to do, so rock with me. But the first card coming out for the single Capricorn out there is Vasuda energy. We're going to make sure that our throat chakra is communicating openly, honestly, fairly. We want to make sure that we're putting out there into the world exactly what it is that we feel, exactly what it is that we know, because you Capricorns are very intelligent, and sometimes people want to hear what your beautiful brain is thinking. So let's make sure that we're communicating that to people. Let's make sure that we're having conversations with people this weekend that make us feel like we can speak our minds, that make us feel like we want to continue to talk to them. Like sometimes you can't even hold like a more than a 2-sentence conversation with people because they just don't have that capacity. And I know that you Capricorns love to be challenged in what it is that you're saying. You love to have somebody that can ping pong back and forth with you, and that's exactly what you want to invite into your life this weekend. Those people that you know you can have a great intellectual conversation with. If you're out there going out and meeting people, you're going to want to keep your eye on somebody who you meet that you can have those kind of conversations with. Maybe they're not going to be an intimate relationship, but maybe they can be a future friend that will be beneficial to you in some way, shape, or form. Okay? And also for my single Capricorn out there, we're going to stay in that crown energy. You guys have been in this energy for like a couple of weeks now, so let's continue to exhibit the crown energy and be present in our own universes around us, okay? You want to be an integral part of it. You want to be what shines. You want to be that beacon of light and hope and wonderful that people are kind of gravitating towards this weekend. You can do it. That's what you guys do when you open your mouths and start to speak your beautiful minds. So let's do that. Use your presence as an advantage this weekend. Use your crown as something that people can admire this weekend and want to be a part of. That's how, if you've been single for a while, maybe you're looking to get out of that kind of status. Maybe that's what's going to bring it. It's just being yourself, not being afraid to speak what it is that's on your mind, to talk about the things that you're into, maybe even talking about the spiritual walk that you're having, because everybody's going through it, whether they know it or not, whether they adhere to it or don't, whether they heed it or ignore it. Everybody is receiving these universal upgrades from the Lionsgate event that just happened last night. Everybody is transforming. Everybody is going against the grain of what it means to be their each individual signs. We're all transmuting. We're all changing. So allow that, and allow yourself to be inspiration to those who are also taking that walk, so that you can walk hand in hand through this difficult forest, okay? And for my Capricorn in love, we're going to continue to exist in that crown energy. We're going to make sure the Sahasrara is popping, on and popping, all right? We're going to follow our guidance, especially if we're in troubled times with our partner. That quiet voice in your head, the one that says, just calm down, sit back for a minute and let me talk to you, is the one that you need to listen to. You need to follow that divine guidance that's pouring into you right now, because that's not going to steer you wrong. It's going to tell you to be gentle when you need to be gentle. It's going to tell you to get tough as nails when you need to get in somebody's ass. So be aware of that and allow it. Allow yourself to be the guidance of your relationship, so you can take your ship where you need to steer it. So you can take your crew where you need to go. The destination is what's important. A lot of times the journey can be important too, but the destination is just as important as well. And the only way you're going to get there, especially if you're in a partnership, is by getting there with your partner. So let's make sure that we're allowing that cosmic guidance to take us exactly where we need to go, to even, gift us with things or things that we can touch on to help smooth out those waters and get rid of any problems that may be, or aggravation that may exist between you and yours. If things are going smoothly, this is going to help it go even smoother, maybe even elevate it to a new level. Allow that guidance to help steer your relationship this weekend, okay? And also for my beautiful, wonderful, fantastically sexy Capricorns, we're going to monitor our desires, make sure that the things that we want in our lives are providing that nourishment to our sacral energy, they're providing the sweetness, the vadasthana to our lives, okay? We want to make sure that we keep those people in our lives, or bring it back to that. Sometimes you have to monitor your own desires so that you're not, taking yourself out of your own established foundation, or taking yourself out of your own recently established majesty with the crown energy. It's all about maintaining alignment throughout all of your chakras when it comes to energy work. And the way to do that, a really fantastic way to keep things in alignment, is to monitor the things that you want in your life, the things that you're desiring. Don't get caught up on, we don't have that. No, all that material stuff is distraction. It's noise. You should turn it down. But what you do want to monitor and make sure that you're magnifying is the things in your life that you do want, that provide nourishment to you and your partner, okay? Let them know you want them, let them know why it is that you chose them and why it is that they should choose you. Sometimes you have to reestablish the basic pillars of a thing to get it back into what it once was. And it can happen. People are like, it's gone, it's gone. No, it's never completely gone. Something is always there. It's always willing to grow back as long as people are willing to put in the work. But that's something only you can measure, Capricorn. And you guys are infinitely smart, so I know you guys will be able to take that exactly where it needs to go. You're going to follow your universal guidance. You're going to follow that enlightenment that you have recently or have always had, and make sure that you're doing what's right by you and your nest, okay? And for my complicated Capricorns out there, maybe we need to find a little bit of forgiveness. Keep that heart chakra energy going. Realize that there's sometimes after, or not every time, but most, there's a rainbow somewhere after a storm. I like to think somewhere from some angle after any storm, there's a rainbow there somewhere. I like to believe that, even though it may or may not be true. I'm not a professional weatherman, so I can't say whether or not that's factual, but that's something that I believe in. But yes, make sure that you're willing to forgive those in your lives that do complicate you, that are causing confusion, because that's a great way to gain clarity as well, and to get rid of any disillusionment, is by letting go of the things that are causing the distraction. Sometimes you have to say, you know what, that's all right. I'm okay. They're okay. I'm okay, you're okay. And then you just kind of go on and do your own thing. And maybe that's what it's about, is forgiving the person who has transgressed you so that you can make progress in your own life. And also for my complicated Capricorns out there, let's make sure that we ourselves are feeling our own sweetness. You have to define your own sacral energy. Nobody can give that to you. You have to find a reason to be wonderful sometimes. It doesn't happen automatically with everyone. Even with, you look at some of us YouTube viewers and you're like, or YouTube makers and or readers, and you're like, this person must always be fantastic. And no, I'm not always, up to snuff when it comes to being the light of the world. But when I do find myself in those moments where I'm down, I try to find a way to reestablish what it is that I can bring to the table, what it is that makes me something that somebody should desire. Sometimes you have to go in and do that kind of work on your own. You can't wait for somebody else to do it for you. But what this card could also mean is maybe you're going to uncomplicate yourselves by bringing a little bit of sensuality, a little bit of oomph into your life this weekend, okay? Even if that person is throwing you mixed signals, maybe you can unmix those signals and gain that clarification by letting them know exactly how much you desire them and why. But that's all I have for you for right now. Realize that you are a beautiful Capricorn. Keep rocking on and doing your fantastic Capricornian thing. Don't worry about any strange tics or itches or pains that you may be experiencing right now. As I said with the Lionsgated energy, we're all going through transformation and reorientation to the universe around us. So just kind of allow it to happen. Keep walking your path and being as strong as Capricorns are. I love you guys. If you're going out there and partying this weekend, have fun and be safe. If you're staying at home, please do the same. I love you guys. Take care. Peace. Namaste.